Good afternoon. My name is Matthew Benson, and I'm a senior at Livermore High School. I play varsity football, soccer, and track. I'd like to start by thanking the Livermore Granada Boosters and all the community members here, as well as my coaches. I'd also like to congratulate all my fellow student athletes on this achievement of being an Olympian finalist, as we all worked very hard to be here, both on the field and in the classroom. And that's something to be proud of. Lastly, I have an incredible thanks to my parents for everything they've done for me, as I couldn't be here without them. As a young kid, I was always doing one of three things: playing sports, watching them, or just simply talking about them nonstop. It's safe to say that from the beginning, my family and I knew just how important sports were to me. So surely enough, I grew up in Fremont playing football, soccer, baseball, basketball, and even competitively swam for a while. All of these things had a few things in common. They allowed me to... I'll find it, don't worry. They allowed me to do what I loved, and at the same time allowed me to build a mass of friends, which was something I never truly realized until I got to high school. When COVID hit, there was a long drought where I couldn't play sports, and that really hit me hard. Besides mass practices here and there, the next time I would really play sports again was when I moved to Livermore. I moved here in the summer just before my freshman year, and of course to my nature, after only having slept one day in my new house, I showed up bright and early at 3 p.m. at a blazing hot summer freshman football practice. It was one of the most isolating experiences ever, as I had no friends, no confidence, and everything was new to me. Little did I know this would be one of the best things to ever happen to me, and I think me and all my teammates would agree that running around lifting weights in 100+ degree weather while getting chewed out for everything you were doing builds a little camaraderie between teammates. They sure did, as football introduced me to some of the best people I know, and I'm glad to call them my best friends to this day. I'd carry this same attitude over into my other sports, and it built a great social foundation. Over the course of my first 2 years here, everything had been great for me academically, and I learned how rigorous it was to be a dedicated high school athlete and stellar student. This would only get harder as the further I got in high school, more AP courses began to stack up, and varsity sports were a completely different atmosphere. After having been pulled up my sophomore year to learn the varsity offense for football, I thought my junior year would have a fantastic outlook for me at the quarterback position. Despite all my greatest efforts, my hard work and drive, I found myself on the sideline. I was in one of the darkest places I had ever been, and I couldn't see a way out. Thanks to some of my coaches, I decided to seek opportunity elsewhere and decided to change positions, as it seemed like my future at the quarterback position wouldn't pan out. Thus, I became a wide receiver and earned a versatile spot on our offense for the remainder of my junior season. Surely enough, when the next season came around, I once again thought my outlook for receiver was going to be great. I was shocked when I was told I was no longer going to be playing offense and that I should focus on defense from now on. I found myself again questioning what it was that I had done and why things had changed. Despite this, however, I greeted it with the same mentality and I gave it my all. I had never played defense, I didn't know how to tackle, and I was a senior. This was my last time. I knew that with time and practice it would work out just fine, and I ended up playing my senior season on offense as a wide receiver, on defense as a strong safety and outside linebacker, and on special teams as a returner. I made sure that I was never going to come off that field, and I never wavered when it was time to play. I earned a first-team All-E-Ball recognition, as well as my team's Green Collar Award for being the most resilient and hardworking player. In addition to football, I competed on the varsity soccer team and varsity track team, where my hard efforts were rewarded with North Coast sectional appearances for both. While athletics by far were the most important thing to me, I made it a priority to excel academically as well. I challenged myself with a rigorous course load, taking numerous AP and honors classes all 4 years, and worked hard to earn a cumulative GPA above 4.0 consistently. Balancing academics and athletics taught me critical skills and the importance of perseverance, lessons that I know will carry me forward into the real world and college. Outside of the classroom and off the field, I aim to be a positive representative of Livermore High through my actions and character. Whether volunteering through leadership, supporting my peers, whether that means spending extra time on the field or helping them out in the classroom, or simply just representing my teams, I've always tried to lead with integrity, sportsmanship, and have a strong sense of community. These ideas are what led me to be a team captain in both football and soccer. I think that true leadership is shown in how you treat others, both during the big moments and the quiet ones. This belief shaped my approach to every challenge and opportunity I've ever had. Throughout everything, both sports and school related, there's always uncertainty. Every time you struggle, I came to realize it's all about how you respond. Big Sean says it's how you bounce back, and I don't think I can relate to anything more. It's how you choose to respond and how you choose to give effort day in and day out that gives results and shows character. That's my mentality, and I'm glad to say that I've learned it over the years and I will continue to use it in my future. This scholarship represents more than just the financial support. It represents recognition of the grit, commitment, and heart that these students, athletes bring to their schools and communities. Once again, I'm deeply honored to be considered for this scholarship alongside so many outstanding student athletes, And one last time, thank you to the boosters, my coaches, my teammates, my family, and the Livermore community.